The case for Mark Vientos to be the everyday third baseman for the New York Mets. Welcome to MetCast Mets fans. As always, I want to discuss the competition when it comes to the third base position. I know some Met fans are going to say, well, over the last couple of games, Brett Baty has a couple of hits. Yeah, he's got 3 hits over his last 6 games, but who I'm more focused on is what Mark Vientos has done, not just overall of the season, but in the last 7 games, 364 batting average, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 1552 OPS, which is absolutely insane. I feel as though now we kind of know where Brett Baty is going to be in regard to the third base position. I don't think he's ever going to be developing into a superstar, but Vientos' defense has come around enough for me to say, you know what? Maybe it's time that we give him an everyday chance at the third base position. I don't think it's right that he gets a couple of hits a couple days in a row and then the Mets just sit him. It shouldn't be a platoon. I think in the past we've learned from this. Mets players in general do not do well in platoon roles. And maybe we give Pete Alonso a day off. You give Vientos the third base glove, but we have to start getting his bat in the lineup on a more consistent basis. Ever since the Mets slid Lindor into the one hole, it looks like he's been hitting better. He's well over 280. He's finally got his season batting average around 210, and he's going to be steady there. Maybe the Mets figure something out where we heard the rumblings over the last few days that Brett Baty has since been taking ground balls and practicing at second base. Is there a chance they do that? Could he turn more into the utility type player? Because if Vientos is going to hit the way that he has been hitting, there is zero reason for him not to be playing every day. Brett Baty played a little bit of left last year. If he's practicing at second, maybe he could be the backup third, second left fielder. But, I think I'm not saying the experiment is over, but we need to start looking at other options. And if Vientos is going to continue to hit, I don't see how Carlos Mendoza can justify him not being in this lineup. It's amazing. This is how you know the Mets actually like him. Because the second he's in the lineup, it's not like he's hitting 8 or 9. He goes right to the middle of the order because the Mets know the damage that this kid could do with his bat. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Should Vientos finally get his shot at the everyday third base position, and maybe move Brett Baty to a utility type role? Because for me, Vientos has way too much pop to all fields for him not to be in the everyday lineup. As always, let's go Mets.